So I get here around 7:50, and then I walk in, and then I usually go to the library, and then I usually just watch my friends play Taco Cat, Goat Cheese Pizza. Mario Kart, there's chess, there's different card games. You can just hang out, or you can come in here in the reading only room and just read a book. If you don't want to go in the library, you can also go outside and play. You can just play around. Every Friday in the morning before you usually go to class, there's a dance party in the hall, and you can just talk to your friends before you go to class and just have fun and dance. So in first block, I have Miss Gordy as my homeroom teacher, and we are learning about how the North did not want the South to have slavery, and then the South made their own country. We got on our computers, and we got with a partner, and we just did this slideshow thing that Miss Gordy had prepared for us. Then second period's next, and I have Miss McAllister for my second block teacher, and we had a test that day, which was on multiplication and division. Next was third period, and I had Miss Horton as my third period block. We had our test day on our chassis, and we were in the all-purpose room. In third block, when we had our test, I asked Miss Horton if I could be the person that hit play for the timer so people knew when to start and then have how much time left for their test. So we built our robot about a week ago, and then we had to add on to our robot, and we made a claw, and we had to pick up 3 blocks in 2 minutes without hitting any red squares, but it's pretty hard to not hit red squares. Our group knocked off 2 blocks in the collection zone, and we had good teamwork. Even though we got 2 blocks, it would be a basic, but on our teamwork and our communication, that bumped us up to a proficient. In the middle of testing different groups, the fire alarm went off, and we all, even 6th grade, 5th grade, we all have to go outside and stand or sit and wait until all the staff members come out and tell us that we're ready to go back in, and it's not a real fire. So while we were waiting for the staff members to come out and tell us we were clear to come back in, me and my friends just started singing Christmas songs because we were bored. After third block and the fire drill, we went to a Richmond. I have social studies on Fridays, and we got to make our own flag, and we got to look up different flag things, but it can't be a flag for a country or a city. It has to be our own personal flag that represents us. On my own personal flag, I did a softball, a volleyball, a cross, a dog print, and then I added droopies to the top of my page. Then we had lunch after Richmond, and you can bring your own personal lunch, which I do, and then if you don't, you can get a tray, which they always have pizza, but then they always have different types of food. And then if you don't want that, they usually have salads and different stuff, and outtakes you can get cookies, chips, all that stuff. Then after lunch, we go outside and we have recess. You can do football, gaga ball, volleyball. They have slides and all of that. They have swings. You can play volleyball, you can play foursquare, you can play basketball. On Friday, I played freeze tag with all of my friends and we just had fun. Then after recess, we go to our wing class, which I go to Miss Gordy, and we do what we haven't finished in the morning. We had to finish our story, which was a hero's quest based on Milo and Talk's journey that we read about. And you just had to make your own style. Like I did football, and then other people did like different stuff, but you just had to finish it. Then after WIN, we have clubs on Fridays, and I am in crafts with Miss Knott, and then you can choose from different clubs, and every 9 weeks you get to choose a different club, but you have to stay with this club for the 9 weeks. And there's multiple clubs to choose from. You have basketball, tennis, running club, volleyball, football, and that's pretty much all I know. But you just have different ones to choose from. In crafts, we have been building a shoe, and we cut out and colored our shoe, and then the next week we put the shoe together and make it look like a real shoe. After clubs, you go back to your homeroom and you just wait until the bell rings, and you can ride on staff bus, which takes you to different buildings if your parents work there. You have the bus that takes you home, and then you have car riders where your parents come and pick you up. Lakeside School District cares about your learning and your education, and they have amazing teachers, and I would rather not go to any other school but Lakeside. That's everything I do at a day at Lakeside. The end.